Welcome back to Jade Empire. Last time we got into Tien's landing, we had a fight here, we learned a new style, and we got some side quests from the girl over there, and we're gonna save her husband, I guess. So let's go to the docks. That's what we needed to do. Hello, hello, hello. There were a lots and lots of quest givers. You're a dock worker.
Another day, another bowl of rice, I hope.
Okay. Let's take a look at my map, which is not there, but here. Oh. I need to go over there. Bigger spear, that was it. So let's go, I guess, so that we can go and save the poor lady's husband. So here we have the boathouse. Yeah, I think this is where Gao the Greater is holed up, probably. Couple of sailors. Big Tien. Bookstand. Oh, bookstand. Read it. The Cataclysm. Many tales circulate of the travels of the water people, but one of the most disturbing tales comes from the far to the west, beyond the ocean of Tempest. Rumors persist of an area in the middle of the Western Ocean that is inhospitable to life. The farther one travels across the ocean of Tempest, the warmer the climate becomes. Many have postulated that this may be because you approach the resting place of the sun. But there must be another explanation, not shrouded in myths and superstition. Of particular note are reports of an enormous cloud that rises miles into the air, visible to those few brave enough to travel the increasingly rough seas of Tempest. At night, this cloud glows with heat, and its acrid smell carries on the wind. Those who approach too closely fall ill. The few ghost ships found in that area were filled with desiccated corpses, their skin rotting, and their hair and teeth falling from their bodies. One particularly disturbing log penned in the shaking hand of a dying captain of one of these lost craft suggests that the skies were filled with a roar like the cries of the gods, and it finishes with the unfortunate man's wish that death take him before the howling demons descend upon him. Holy crap. Something like that is not really handy. Okay, where's Bigger Spear now? All the way over there. Now I know there's a quest giver around there, but I am not interested right now. I am interested in going there, yes. I think this is it.
Hey, Baker Bay.
Yep,
How are
this
you
is
today?
Go away! I told you I want no part of this. Tell Eiling to leave me alone.
Who's Eiling?
If you want to tell Eiling something, go tell her yourself. In the meantime, we have our orders. Nothing personal. It's a little personal with me. I like sticking your face in the gutter.
Hey, that's not nice.
Hold on a sec. We've got company.
Of course you got company. I am there.
Too interested in our business, friend. Looks like we gotta teach you to back off when Eiling's boys are working.
Legendary strike.
Okay. Okay, come on. Healing. Okay. Yeah, you need healing. Okay. Oh, you made me miss my kick. Whew, that did it.
Can you believe that these thugs would just attack me in broad daylight like that?
Yes, I would believe that.
They might have killed me if you hadn't stepped in. Thank you. I never
Where's your
expected
face?
such help from a stranger.
What shall we say? Actually, Lan sent me to help you.
You spoke to Lan? How humiliating. My fiancée must have told you I can't protect myself. The woman I love doesn't have faith in me? Oh, the shame. I'll never live this down.
No, she has faith in you, but she's just worried about you. Exactly. She's only worried that you might lose your life because of those beatings. She's probably confident you can stand up for yourself, but when you're outnumbered, that's a completely different story.
Yes, you're right, of course. I suppose I can't fault Lan for being worried about me. I've taken some serious beatings lately.
Exactly, that's what she
I
said.
didn't mean to sound ungrateful. I'm just worried about Lan. She's very emotional. I've done my best to try and keep her from becoming involved in this.
Involved in what exactly?
Those thugs are acting on Eiling's orders. She's the head of their gang. They have a small hideout in the boathouse. Eiling and I were friends when we were children, but we drifted apart as we grew up. She fell in with some rough people, as you've already seen.
Exactly.
Ever since I got engaged, Eiling has become obsessed with me. Every day she sends her thugs to beat me up. She says she won't stop until I go talk to her.
Well, then go talk to her. So why don't you go talk to her?
She's obviously crazy. I've done nothing to her. We haven't even spoken in years. If I go to her hideout to talk to her, I'm afraid that I'll never come out.
He's got a point.
At least the beatings on the street are out in public. They won't kill me in front of witnesses. Well, not on purpose anyway.
Have you told any of this to Lan?
No. Lan's very emotional. I didn't want her to get upset. At first, I didn't tell her anything at all. But I couldn't hide my bruises forever. So I told her about the beatings. But even then, I didn't mention Eiling. It's bad enough what's happening to me. I was afraid if Lan became more involved, Eiling might hurt her too.
I get the feeling you're not telling me something.
I'm being completely honest, I swear. I know how this looks. You must think I've done something to deserve this, but I have no idea why Eiling is after me.
Okay, maybe I could talk to Eiling for you?
Thank you so much. Eiling and her thugs are in the boathouse.
Oh!
Please just ask her to leave me alone. All we want is to live our lives in peace.
Okay. Ah! It seems that we have leveled up. So we're gonna level up. Let me take a look at my statistics. No, my skills? Yeah. I kinda need more charm, so I think I'm gonna put some points in mind. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put points in mind. Maybe 2 points in mind. And 1 in body. So that I do get the health boost. Oh yeah, and I can upgrade my styles. I should have used Spirit Thief. I do like my Legendary Strike. I haven't used that. I'm gonna go for a damage increase there. And then, is there anything I can do with 1 point? No, it's all the Spirit Thief then. Or the Toad Demon. Yeah. Maybe I'll use it one day. Okay, and we've got another quest. Talk to Eiling. Let's go do that immediately, I guess. We know that the boathouse is over there. Okay, and just to be on the safe side, I am going to save it in this slot. I think. Yes. Okay. Hi.
This here's a private club. Members only.
Members only. I've got a membership card. I need to speak to Eileen about Bay.
Why didn't you say so in the first place? Go on in. They'll unlock the door for you.
He seems friendly. Too friendly. A little too friendly for my liking. I think Eileen has a crush on Baker Bay. Okay. That's the exit.
Be careful in here. I don't relish the idea of fighting my way out of this place.
Neither do I. Horse Lord tactics. Unlike the ordered armies of the Jade Empire, the Horse Lords favor lightly armored units of horsemen, who can move rapidly over the fields of battle. Moving like a rushing tide, small groups of horsemen harry all angles of their opponent's flanks. Armed with bows, almost to a man, these mounted archers can rain destruction upon unprepared foes. While the Horse Lord tactics are surprisingly effective, their men lack the discipline of the Imperial Army. For all the damage they can inflict, the Horse Lord forces have difficulty holding strategic locations. For now, the Jade Empire exists in an uneasy peace with the Horse Lords, leaving the savages to their accurate lands north of the Seed of Heaven province. Okay. So I really need to read all of that to gain more experience. Oh, I have a feeling I have to, battle all of them. I'll probably die. Hi, I'm here on behalf of Baker Bay.
So, I hear you helped out Baker Bay today. Gave my boys a bit of a lesson, didn't you?
I did, yes I did.
You'd think after all the beatings I gave them over the years they'd be used to losing. But they're still taking it pretty hard. Maybe the humiliation will be good for them.
Why are you picking on Bay? I've burst in to hear the reason why.
Everyone thinks that Bay and that little seamstress make such a nice couple. But Bay already promised to marry me.
When? He promised to marry you?
I know what you're thinking. Why would Bay want to marry someone like me? I may not be a delicate little flower like Lon, but I don't want to run this gang forever. Someday I want a husband, maybe a little house, kids too. Bay promised to give me all that. He promised to marry me, and now he's trying to weasel out of it. But a promise is a promise. I won't forget that, even if he tries to.
I called it, didn't I? She's in love with him. Or maybe not really in love with him, but more like he has to marry me because he promised. I need to look into this some more.
Yeah, you do that. Go tell Lon what kind of man Bay really is. See how she likes it when she finds out her perfect fiancé proposed to another woman.
Okay. Talk to Bay or talk to Lan? Okay, so it's an or quest. You could talk to Bay again and give him a chance to tell his side of the story. Or you could tell Lan that Bay promised to marry another woman, though she probably wouldn't take it well. I think I'm gonna talk to Bay. So, let's go find him. To Tien's Landing, yes. We need to give him the opportunity to tell me about it. This way I thought. This will have done a quest, yes. Bay.
Hello again, Honorable One. Did you get the chance to speak with Eileen? Is she going to leave me alone now?
Hold up, Baker Bay. Eileen says you promised to marry her.
What? That's preposterous. She's lying. Lan's the only woman I ever proposed to. I don't know why Eileen would say something like that. If Lan heard these lies, well, I don't know what she'd do. Please see if you can get this straightened out with Eiling before these rumors get back to my fiancée.
Maybe let's go see Eiling and sort this out.
Yes, I suppose I'll have to face her eventually. And I should be safe if you're with me. Okay, let's go.
I hope I've done the right thing here.
Lan, what are you doing here?
Yeah, exactly.
I figure we better get all the secrets out, Bae. If Lan's going to marry you, she should know what kind of man you really are.
Okay.
She said there was something I need to know, Bae. What's going on? What is she talking about?
It's gonna be awkward. Eiling claims Bae promised to marry her.
What? Bae, how could you?
I didn't. It's a lie. I haven't spoken to her in years. Not since we were kids.
Oh, it was a
Don't
kid
pretend like you
promise.
don't remember, Bae. It was summer and we were sitting on a little raft catching fish. I was upset because Li Shan had called me ugly. I was crying, so you took my hand and said, I think you're pretty, Eiling. And someday when we're grown up, I'll marry you.
What? But that was years ago. We were kids.
Yeah, they were
6
kids.
years old. You can't hold me to that.
Yeah, I'm with Bae on this one. That's unreasonable. They were bloody kids. It seems like you're being unreasonable, Eiling.
Kids say all kinds of things, Eiling. Remember when you took my frog and I called you a bully? You swore you'd never speak to me again. But that same day you gave me the frog back. You said you'd never, ever, ever do anything to make me unhappy. Kids always say things like that. It doesn't mean anything.
It meant something to me, Bae. You were the only boy who didn't tease me, the only one I liked.
What's wrong with her eyes?
You promised to marry me, and you're going to keep that promise.
I love the final option. Lan and Eiling should fight. The winner gets Bae. Well, I think Lan would perish, and yeah, well, seeing that Eiling is in a gang, she knows how to fight and all that, so yeah. It's a kid's promise. I cannot hold him to it. It's like when I had like this girlfriend in first grade or something like that, when I was like, well, yeah, 6 or 7. That's not it's not a real romance. So wait, Eiling, you said you'd never make Bae unhappy.
Well, yes, I did say that. But that was when we were still friends. Now he pretends like he doesn't even know me. He's changed.
You're in a gang. You changed too.
Yes, but... well... you're right. I know you're right. Bae's right. We were just kids. I guess I can't hold him to his promise. You win, Lan. Bae is yours.
If I had more, I would gladly give it to you. But my family isn't rich. This dowry is all I have. Please, take it with my thanks.
Keep your dowry, Lan. I was just happy to help.
After all you've done for us, now you are letting Lan keep her dowry as well? Your generosity knows no bounds. I'm overwhelmed.
You've done so much for us, and we've given you so little. Wait, I know. We will name our first child after you to honor your memory.
There's a second one, I guess.
I'm glad everything worked out for you two, and I'm sorry, Bae. I don't know what came over me. When I heard you and Lan were getting married, I just snapped.
It's okay, Eiling. I hope things work out for you.
Yes. Join my
Come on,
crew.
Bae. Let's go.
Hi, Eiling. Is that blood on the floor? I can break that vase. But last time I was in a camp, in KOTOR, how shall I say it? I got really wrecked. Okay, let's talk to her.
I hope things work out for Bay and Lon. After everything I put them through, they deserve it. I don't know what came over me. It's just... Bay was my last chance to have a family. My only chance to find a husband. When I heard he was engaged, I realized I'd never get out of this life I've created.
But no. You could still find a husband.
What respectable man would ever want to marry a girl like me? Even the lummoxes in my gang would only do it because they're afraid of me. This town is short on eligible bachelors as it is. I mean, there are a few guys out there I know of, but none of them would be interested in me.
How do you know?
I have a reputation around town, and having my boys beat up Bay didn't help any. Any half-decent man would probably run if they saw me coming.
I'm here. Maybe I can help you find a husband.
Ha! You really think you can pull this off? Tell you what. You find me a decent husband, and I'll make it worth your while. My, business ventures have been very profitable.
Oh, really? What business
But don't
ventures?
think I'm desperate enough to settle for just anyone. I've got my standards. And I'd have to meet him first, of course.
I'll marry you. Tell me about the town's bachelors.
Let's see. There's Rue the bosun, but he's nothing but a drunk. My boys have had more than a few run-ins with him over the years. He's definitely out. Chuman the craftsman is single. I don't know him that well, but he seems like a good man.
Okay,
He has a
Chuman
home
the
in the
craftsman.
southwest corner of the town.
Southwest, okay.
And then there's Yaru. He used to be a sailor traveling the Empire, but now he's looking to settle down. He might be a good catch. Spends most of his time in the tea house.
Anyone else?
Not living in town, and Tien's Landing doesn't get a lot of visitors. But if you find someone looking for a wife, bring him by so I can check him out.
I really want to try the first option. I'm not gonna finish this quest then. I'll be back once I find you a husband. I will not...
Yeah, right. The pickings in Tien's Landing are mighty slim for a girl like me. But if you find someone, just bring him back so I can meet him. And, well, good luck.
Can I really marry the girl? I'm out, boys. Bye. I'm not gonna finish this quest in this episode. Jen's Landing. Maybe she's interested in Sagacious Zoo. Imagine that. I'm gonna do some research on this quest first. Okay, there's a quest giver. Iron Fist?
Are you getting slow in your old age?
Oh, it's like those games.
You taught me much, Jian, but the most valuable lessons were learning where you were wrong. 17th square of the Lion, if you please.
Harmonic combinations.
You are being rude, Jian. We have a guest. Let us place the game on hold a moment.
Oh, if you are here for training or you refuse, okay then. Well, I guess I'll be going then. What exactly are you doing? Oh yeah, don't have a playing board.
Surely you know of Yi, the capturing game?
No.
Played on a board of 19 rows and columns, the black and white pieces capture territory for their player.
Yeah, maybe, you're right. What kind of training can you two offer? Okay.
Do not be so hasty, Jian. You did not turn me aside all those years ago.
Nararo, na pirapirni, niktakatashi.
Oh, she is the way of the open palm, just like me. Questions about Tien's Landing? Oh, too close to the camera.
Forgive him. Had my former master bothered to remember his manners, he might have told you that we are not from Tien's Landing. We know little of the events here.
Okay. I'll leave you two to your game then.
Jian the Iron Fist isn't honestly going to let this one walk away, is he? If you don't say anything, then I will, you old goat.
Say what? Oh, so you see potential in me anyways. Greater strength than the dozens of worms who compete for my favor.
I too see strength, but also the capacity for understanding the world and your place in it. You could prove an interesting pupil.
Are we gonna get a master? Does this mean you will train me? Ah, the way of the closed fist, but I want to be the way of the open palm.
He would like nothing more than to have you as a student. But show me that you walk the way of the open palm, and I will teach you the mysteries of Stone Immortal.
Oh. Okay, we'll be here for some time. If you wish either of our tutors, we do not ask us to guide you on your path. Learning the ways on your own is the most important lesson. A new quest, that is. An ancient game. Impress Mistress Vo or John the Iron Fist and then the matchmaker. Mistress Vo is willing to train you in the Stone Immortal side, but she made it clear that she will only train those who completely understand the way of the open palm. Return to her in Tien's Landing when you feel you are ready to be tested. Okay, let's take another look at the map. Scholar of Six Heavens. Minister Shang and Merchant Chung. And I know that there's something to be done in the tea house. Which I will... I think I'm going to go back to the tea house and do that little quest. Wait, which way is the tea house? Doesn't matter. All roads lead to the tea house. For some reason. It's a beautiful game, I think. Li Shan, I can talk to you. You have a name. You must be important. Hi.
Welcome, stranger! Welcome to beautiful Tien's Landing. Isn't it a glorious day? Oh, I know, people complain and grumble, but honestly, I think they're overreacting.
Okay.
Things can't be that bad, right? After all, you're here. If the town was truly doomed, would we still be getting visitors? Ha, I think not. In fact, I think your presence here is a sure sign that things are looking up. Soon, all our problems will be solved. It's just like I kept saying.
Exactly. And who are you?
People call me Li Shun the Talkative, though I have no idea why. I'm actually a basket maker. In fact, I dare say I am the best basket maker in all of Tien's Landing. Of course, with the dam open, ships can't navigate the river. So, I have no supplies to make my baskets and no customers to buy them. But am I worried? Of course not. My children only need one meal a day. After all, they're small. And my wife can take a third job if necessary. I know things will turn around soon.
Excuse me? They're small, they need more than one meal a day. And your wife can take a third job if necessary? Why don't you take a second job? That would make it easier on your wife. And I understand why they call you the talkative. Glad to see you're keeping your spirits up.
Things will get better, they always do. It's like my father used to say, the greater the problem, the greater the solution. I'm sure it'll all work out.
Yeah, well, I think you're in denial.
Denial? Preposterous! Sure, half the people have moved away, and those who stayed have mostly given up hope, and the entire town is running out of food and silver.
Well,
But does my optimism mean I'm in denial? Of course not! I mean, none of the buildings are on fire, right?
Yet.
See? Something good. Just like that, right off the top of my head.
you're not on fire
I admit
yet.
that some see our Imperial Minister Shang as, well, not entirely competent or capable of dealing with our problems. But somehow things will work out. They always do.
Yeah, I want to talk about something else.
Of course, of course. I will gladly converse on any number of topics. It's a fine way to pass the time on such a beautiful day.
Tell me about the town's problems.
The Great Dam's been opened and the river level has dropped. Ships can't navigate the river and nobody can fish. But I think people are overreacting.
They can't get food.
Basically, we're suffering some minor inconveniences, which I'm sure will soon be resolved. Still, there are a few alarmists who scream and cry that our town is dying. Can you imagine? They have no faith in the Emperor, nor in Minister Shang, who is in charge of Tien's Landing. I am sure the cunning Shang has a plan to save us.
Okay. I know where to find them.
Of course, of course. I will gladly converse on any number of topics. It's a fine way to pass the time on such a beautiful day.
About the town itself.
I'm always happy to talk about Tien's Landing. We may have a few minor problems, but I'm sure Shang, our Imperial Minister, will find a way to solve them.
Where did the name Tien's Landing come from?
A splendid question, and one in which I am particularly well-versed. It is a fascinating tale that dates back to the blessed first Emperor of Jade, sagacious Tien.
Okay, sounds interesting. Go on.
Before he was emperor, before there was even an empire, sagacious Tien was a young man, fond of wandering the countryside. One day he stopped, weary from his travels. He lay down to rest beneath the shade of a cool tree and had a marvelous dream of a shining empire. This dream drove him to create the Jade Empire as we know it. To honor the memory of his dream, he returned and built a summer palace in the spot where he had stopped to rest. In time, a town, this town, sprang up around the palace.
Oh, really? I don't see any palace around here.
Well, that was long ago. Over the centuries, the castle fell into ruin. But make no mistake, Tien's Landing is where he had his dream. The castle proves it.
But there is no castle.
Yes, but there used to be, many centuries ago. All evidence of it may be gone now, but just knowing it was here once is all the proof I need.
There is no proof.
Other villages try to claim the Emperor had his dream while crossing their lands, but I know the truth. Tien's Landing, my hometown, is the birthplace of the Empire.
Really? Let's talk about something else.
Of course, I will gladly converse on any number of topics. It's a fine way to pass the time on such a beautiful day.
Yeah. Town itself. No, goodbye.
Enjoy your stay in wonderful Tien's Landing, where things are never as bad as they seem.
Hero is in denial. So where was I going? The tea house, yes. Actually, let's take a look at my skills. Yes, I have 15 charm, which is good. Very good, even. How is this? Calculated. I mean, I have 20 intimidation. That's like 12 plus 15. I don't know. My techniques. Yeah. Let's go. The tea house, which is right over here. I wonder where Baker Bay and his...
This tea house must be popular. It seems like quite a prominent structure.
Exactly. Let's go inside. So, I wonder where Baker Bay and his fiancée are. Hello, you. What was your name?
Good, you're here. We can continue where we left off before.
Yes.
You've got unfinished business with us first.
No, you don't. Leave.
There are important matters at hand, yet you fellows keep interrupting. I'm surprised you're this eager to get another beating so soon.
This time we brought some friends to even up the odds.
Really? You brought friends? Hey! The infrastructure!
Legendary strike.
Actually... Okay. Drained. Okay, no. I need to guard more. Hey, if you do it like that, I can. That's it. Anyone else?
You certainly look like Lee's top student, though there's something odd about how you fight. I can't put my finger on it. It doesn't matter. The sailors won't bother us again. We can get back to business. Sun Lee gave me instructions to await you if anything should happen. I have prepared for this day for well over a decade.
How old am I? 20? She and Thingamabob as well? Dawnstar? I think the baby, I think I mentioned that in the last video, or wrote it. I think the baby Sagacious Zoo and I've forgotten her name here. They saved Dawnstar. Okay, are you saying Lee knew he'd be kidnapped?
The full extent of what the glorious strategist knows is beyond my mind to comprehend. He is without peer. All I know is that I had instructions to wait for you. Sun Lee asked me to seek a piece of a special amulet he wanted you, his prized pupil, to have.
Yes.
It was broken apart and scattered when the Spirit Monk Temple fell. He intended to, and I assume he did, give the main piece to you. Rumor placed a smaller part with a fleeing apprentice monk, but it had been some years and the trail was cold.
So you searched for the rest of the amulet?
I eventually learned the monk had fled to Old Tien's Landing. He was there a year or so, but died of lingering injuries and was buried with his possessions unsorted.
What does that mean?
It was rushed at the time because the new dam was due to close and Old Tien's would become a watery tomb. The amulet was beyond reach, so I came here and waited. Now the Lotus assassins have drained the lake and exposed the ruins of Old Tien's Landing. It seems they are searching for this piece of the Spirit Monk amulet too.
Okay, so Old Tien's Landing. So maybe Lishan the Talkative was right. Maybe it is. Maybe that's where we'll find the castle he mentioned. I should go to the ruins and try to find his amulet piece.
Yes, Sun Lee intended you to find it. I was to tell you about it if anything happened to him. It was the last order he gave me, and I have waited years to fulfill my duty.
What if my flyer had functioned properly? We'd have waited for nothing.
I choose to believe that my service was valuable and vital. You would have come here eventually. The amulet would draw you at least.
Yeah, probably. And how long have you been waiting for me?
It is coming on 15 years now.
Damn!
As I said, I learned the location of the amulet after the monk died in Old Tien's. It has been difficult serving and waiting in silence.
Ask some questions.
My assignment is to give you information to help you acquire the amulet. I will gladly answer whatever questions I can.
Can you tell me more about the amulet?
I only know that I had to find the piece I was tracking. I did so. It is in the ruins. You must find it before the Lotus Assassins do. You will need it to help your master.
Got it. I think my dog barked. How do I get to the ruins?
The gates leading to the ruins are locked, but Minister Shang can give you the key. You can find him in the town square, the highest point in Tien's Landing.
Okay, we know where
I
he
suspect
is.
the minister is eager to have someone investigate the opening of the Great Dam. You can use this as an excuse to get the key and explore the ruins.
I'm guessing the ruins will be some kind of dungeon. Can you tell me anything else about the Spirit Thief style?
You are wise to ask. It is a difficult but essential skill to master.
Okay, when should I switch to the Spirit Thief?
Spirit Thief is always useful. It is common to get run down or injured during battle, and you can tire yourself even further concentrating your chi to aid yourself.
Exactly.
When you are feeling such a drain on your resources, switch to Spirit Thief, and each successful blow will restore you slightly. The drain will not hamper your opponent, however.
Do you have a favorite tactic you could share?
If you power through an opponent's guard with its strongest attack, it can briefly immobilize an enemy. During this, you can concentrate and increase the restoration.
Okay, got it.
If you use that time to attack with another style, be careful. Your opponent may not be as vulnerable as they seem, and one must never be overconfident of victory.
Got it. Ask something else.
My assignment...
Okay. Do you have any idea where I could find a new flyer?
Pirates have raided local villages using flyers, swooping down like locusts. Minister Shang said he would stop them, but his promises have done nothing. You can find Shang near his still smoldering office in the center of town. I'm sure he will welcome your assistance, even if your reasons are your own.
Okay. The water dragon. Tell me what you know about the water dragon.
It is said that the water dragon is the shepherd of the dead and a symbol of life and restoration. Beyond that is philosophy, and not for a soldier to know. As you see, I know little about the celestial powers. I knew less before Sun Li asked this service of me. I thought such beings were beyond physical assault. I was mistaken. I don't know how the attack was made or what blade could cut the heart from a god, but I do know that any man who would attempt such a plan is arrogant beyond imagining.
Please, brother. Maybe we can ask about her.
I am unimportant, but I promised I would aid you as best I can, so ask your questions.
Let's see, what can we ask? I could use another fighter. Come with me.
I cannot. I have done my part. I have given Sun Li my loyalty and devotion. Now I am empty. I have nothing left. I see an end to my long service. I welcome it.
Fair game. Fair game.
I will give you what guidance and information I can, but that is all I will do.
Okay. Fair enough. Tell me about you and Master Li.
There is little to tell. I served him years ago in the Imperial Army. I was a tracker and a soldier. I was not at Dirge when it fell, but I heard the tale of Sun Li's death. But I refused to believe he was dead. In time, my faith was confirmed. He sought me out and told me what really happened. I swore my loyalty to him on the spot. I revere him as a teacher, and I revere him. Even when he ordered me to distant lands, my loyalty never wavered. But I am tired. I long for an end to my service.
You sound regretful.
Sun Li is a great man, driven by greater goals and ideals. Sometimes his gaze is lifted so high that he does not see what is right in front of him. We who serve him are sometimes forgotten. left to toil in obscurity until the time to act is thrust upon us. So it was with me, waiting for you.
You may be in love with him, maybe somehow? Why has Master Lee never mentioned you?
That would be a question for him, wouldn't it? I can only say that Sun Li devoted his life to raising you, to one day right the wrongs in the Jade Empire. If he wanted to keep some small part of his own life and thoughts for himself, who are you to question that? Everyone must have their private side.
I think we've asked everything we had to ask, so I have a lot ahead of me. I should go.
Remember, go to the ruins and claim the amulet before the Lotus Assassins do. You will need it to survive the trials that lie ahead.
Okay, ooh, there is a quest here. Who are you? Old Mother Quan. You're a guard. Patrons. Steeper Yanru. Hui the Brave, yes. Patron. Anyone up top? Rue. I can talk to you about Ailing. Yanwan. A lot of sailors. An ogre?
Leave Zhang alone.
Zhang, you can't stay up here forever. This isn't your home. You need to come back with me to the farm.
No. Zhang not want to go home. Zhang doesn't want to see Ox.
Why not?
It wasn't your fault. It was an accident. I need you back at the farm. Now let's go, Zhang.
No. Leave Zhang alone, or Zhang get angry and smash things.
Hulk smash.
No. Please don't, Zhang. I'll just go over here and leave you alone.
We heard that. What's wrong?
What? Oh, hello there. Don't let Zhang bother you. He's really quite harmless. He's just a little upset right now.
He's an ogre. Who are you and who is Zhang?
I am Dong Ping, Zhang's employer.
Zhang.
Zhang works on my farm, but the other day he accidentally killed one of my oxen. And since then he has refused to come back. Some of the patrons here are unnerved by his size. I'm worried that if he doesn't leave with me soon, the owners may take matters into their own hands.
Yeah, I guess.
If he gets hurt, or worse, I'll be ruined. I can't run the farm without him, but I don't know what else to do. He won't listen to me.
Don't worry. I will speak with him.
You will? I must warn you. Zhang is, well, is very strong-willed and very strong. I am grateful for your help, but please, be careful.
Careful is my middle name.
Zhang the ox carrier came by his name honestly. I would hate to see him hurt you, or anybody else for that matter. Speak softly to him, and you should be okay.
Softly. Got it. So we got another journal, another quest. Zhang the Ox Carrier, an ancient game, yeah. Matchmaker, find a man for Ailing. We the Brave, search the ruins. Look at all the quests I have. Let's filter them. Main story quests. We have the Great Dam, the Flyer, and We the Brave. We have subquests. Zhang the Ox Carrier, Shingame, Matchmaker, Woman in Black, Viper, and Iron Palm. Okay, and those are all my completed quests. We were able to make Ailing see reason, and she agreed to leave Bay on land alone. Great! What's picking up the pieces? Okay. And these are all my active quests. Okay, I think I know what to do for next episode. I think we're gonna talk to Zhang, the ox carrier and see what's up with his troubles. I know I haven't done a lot of main quests today. I did advance the main quest a little because I know I have to go to the ruins. I still haven't spoken to Minister Shang. I'm just trying to get the side quests done first to gain a couple of levels so that I am not in too much trouble when I go to these ruins. So next up, Zhang the Ox Carrier. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!